Hello dear programmer, I welcome you all in the lecture series of Fundamentals of Data Structure. So my programmer have implemented the program with help of array, structure and we started with the pointer. Let me see, can we use the pointer to our array? Yes, we can use the pointer to our array. We can read the elements by using pointers. Let me see, how does it happen? While we are saying the one-dimensional array, then what we need to do? We have to create that array. So here we have seen that integer a of 5 means here what happened? Array have been declared and it is initialized with the 5 values. Means compiler allocates the 10 block of memory. That means each block is of size 2. So these 5 blocks have been allocated and the name have been given A. In the first block, that is the first element of array is 10, that is A of 0. This is A of 1, A of 2, A of 3 and A of 4. So these values will be assigned to that particular block. Variable name, that is the array name itself is work or points to that first memory location. Means it holds the address of array. That's why we are saying here the variable name A points to the first location of allocated memory of locations of your array. Here integer star p means what? PTR is a pointer is created and we are initializing that pointer is points to array A, not a variable. Why we have been used A? Yes, we have seen that, right? That the base address itself is the pointer array name itself. Or you can have the PTR is equal to address of first element. That means PTR is equal to address of A of 0. Look at this program. What is happening? Here we have been initialized PTR, a pointer which points to array A. Now we are reading the values or displaying the values of this array with help of PTR. And PTR is increased by 1. Means when I is 0 means we are looking at the first location. I is 1, we are going for the second location. And our PTR is initially points to first location. I is 0, 0 is less than 5, yes, then we have been displayed the value 10 and PTR is increased by 1 means PTR is pointing here. Why the PTR is pointing here? We already seen that pointer is increased by its scaling factor. PTR is points to integer. Integer requires 2 bytes. That's why PTR plus plus it will increase the size by its 2 byte, not by 1. So similarly, this value will be increased. I becomes 1, 1 is less than 5, 20 will be assigned. PTR is increased, I becomes 3, 2, 2 is less than 5, yes, this PTR have been initialized, value will be displayed, P is increased by 1, like that fashion we have been displayed the value of our array. So how does it work? We already seen that array name itself is a work as a base address. So our PTR, our pointer will point to that base address directly or pointer will points to that base address. That means the address of first element in that array. So why we are saying that P is equal to address of E of 0 means what? P is containing the address of first element, that is 1000. While we are saying P plus 1 means what? It is containing the address of E of 1 means what? Second element, that means the address is 1002. Accordingly, that P plus 3, P plus 4 will point to that specific memory location. We have seen that how we do have computed the address of element in array. Suppose I want to compute the address of A of 3. So what is the formula? The formula is base address plus 3 means how many elements have been there multiplied by scaling factor. So before 3, how many elements are there? There are 3 elements, 0th element, first element and the second element. So this 3 multiplied by the scaling factor. So we are getting the address is 6. So we are saying 1000 plus 6. So we are getting the address of 1006 means that is address of A of 3. So what is the address of A of 3? Is 1006. And if we are increase that P plus 3 and P is pointing to here means we are getting that address automatically. This indicates that if I am writing what is the value at P plus 3, what is the value at P plus 3? It is nothing but that what is the value stored at A of 3. What is the value stored at A of 3? Is 40. So value at P plus 3 gives us the value 40. Also here we have seen that pointer is pointing to array name. Means can we say that a pointer or we are saying array Name itself is a one pointer? Yes. Array name can be worked as a pointer. That's why we are saying array name itself is a pointer. In this example, if we are saying test 5 means what happened? The address of this complete memory location will be stored in the test as a constant pointer. So when I'm saying test plus 1, this indicates what? It is containing the address of first element. Then second element. When we are saying test plus 3, it is containing the address of third element. And when we are saying test plus 4, means it's containing the address of fifth element. In short, we can say that test plus I is nothing but as writing of address of test plus I. I want to access the value. So what we are using? Asterisk operator, Vallet operator. So if we are putting here the value, that means asterisk, star test or asterisk test, what does it mean? It indicates that the value at address of test of 0. What is the value at address of test of 0? It is nothing but that first element of our array, right? So we can access the element by using indirectional operator. So we are saying that as that is value at test plus 1, which returns the second element of array. If you are writing star test plus 2 means we are getting the value of test plus 2 means what? We are getting the third element of an array and so on. So we can directly write that the test array operator as an indirectional pointer. So here what is happening? In this example, we are have been declared array. P is the pointer, P is points to E and sum is equal to 0. What is happening by this code? Correct. Here we are adding all the array elements, right, with help of pointers. So while we are saying sum is equal to sum plus star P, P is points to A means what? Base address. Base address means what? First element means sum is equal to 0 plus 1. P is increased by 1. It is scaling factor. P points to second element. Again it is added 1 plus 2, right? That is 3. P is increased by 1. That means points to third element. So 3 plus 3, 6. P is increased by 1. So here P points to fourth element. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10. P increased by 1. It points to fifth element. So 10 plus 5, 15. Like that fashion, we people are getting the output is 15. So here is we are initialize the pointer, right? And here we are accessing the elements using pointer and the output is 15. Let me start with the pointers and the two-dimensional array. We already seen that two-dimensional array means what? It is a collection of rows and columns. Suppose we are saying that integer test 3 by 4 means here it is containing 3 rows. Here we have done that compile time initialization. So how do we access that element? Or how do we assign that pointers to that variable? So like that fashion, these variables are being stored and they are going to be stored into the memory as per this row by row measure representation. So here we are saying that each row it can be considered as one dimensional array. Two-dimensional array can be considered as collection of one-dimensional array. So while we are saying that the test means this indicates what? This indicates what? Test. Test is what? It is the collection of three array. So in every array there are 4 elements. So when we are saying test plus 1 means this points to second row. When we are saying test plus 2 means it points to third row. Like that fashion, whatever we have learned in that first one-dimensional array, in that same case we can do. But in this case, it is not pointing to that element. It is pointing to that specific row. Means when we are coming back to this diagram, so what does it indicate? When we are saying test plus 1, so test plus 1 means I want to reach, suppose the element at the second row. Okay, means we are reaching here. So test plus 1 means we are reaching here. In this row, which element I want? That's why we need to add j. So while we are saying value at test plus 1 means we are entered into that row and values are 5, 6, 7, 8. Among that, which element I want? Assume that I want that element at column 2. So we are saying column 0, column 1, column 2. That's why we are saying that this is the value at test plus I plus j and this bracket should be completed over here. We can use the pointer p. So p is equal to what? P is equal to address of test of 0, 0 means that is the base address. What is the base address? Address of zeroth element, that is row 0 and the column 0. Also we can use a pointer over here. So what does it mean? We are saying that if array name we are using, then array name plus I, it points to ith element of one dimensional array. That means here row 1, row 2, row 3. When I say test, means what does it happen? Test points to zeroth element of this two dimensional array. Means here we are saying that the zeroth row, that is at address 5000. When I say I plus 1, it points to or it contains address of first element of two dimensional array. What is the first element of two dimensional array? Means second row. Means it is containing the address of second row. What is where from where the second address starts? 5016. Similarly, test plus 2, what it points? That means it is pointing to that third element. It is one dimensional array. That means third element itself is a one dimensional array. So we are saying it is containing the address of third row, starting address of third row. And we are interested to access the value. So how does we do? If we are saying that test plus 0 means what does it mean? Test plus 0 means the value at test plus 0 is nothing but that we are getting that the base address of first row means we are getting the 5000. If we are saying that the value at test plus 1, so what is happening here? We are getting the base address of second row. That means we are getting the value at test plus 1. Here test plus 1 is what? It is pointing to that second row. So here we can say that if P means what? We are saying that P is the pointer, okay, which points to first row. P plus I, which points to ith row. When we are saying value at P plus I, means what does it gives? It gives us the value of that ith row. But which value? First value of that ith row. But when we are saying that value at I plus j plus j, what does it mean? It indicates that we are getting that jth element, means we are pointing to jth element of that ith row, and we are adding the more asterisk over here. This indicates that we are getting that particular element, that is cell ij. Let me see with help of example. When we are saying P means what? It points to first row of our two-dimensional array. When I say P plus 1, it points to second row. P plus 4, it points to fourth row. P plus 6, it points to sixth row. Okay? So we are saying P plus 4 means it points to, means it hold the address of, starting address of row 4. When we are saying the value at P plus 4 means what? We are getting that address of first element of row fourth. So we are getting this first element. When I'm saying value at P plus 3 means what does happen? We entered into that row, but it is taking the address of 0, 1, 2 and 3. Means we are getting simply the address of this jth row. Okay, it points to third element of fourth row. But I want the value. That's why we need to add asterisk, double asterisk. This indicates what? We are getting that specific element at location P of 4, P of 4, 3. Okay. So here is the program which will do the accessing the elements of array, and it is being displayed on the console. So here we are saying that we are using array name itself. We already seen that array name itself is work as a pointer. So when we are saying array plus I means what? Array plus I means it is pointing to that specific row. When we are saying asterisk array plus I means it points to that first element of that row. And when we are saying array plus I plus j means it is pointing to the jth element. And we added this asterisk. This indicates that we are getting that specific element.